Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to episode 3 of the Diz Quiz. As always, I'm your host, Tommy T, and as always, I am thrilled to be back here with you. I feel like I'm on a roll with this thing now. There was so much build-up for me, leading up to episode 1, months of planning and just nervousness about what it's going to be, if it's ever going to happen. And now that I've got a few of these under my belt, I'm feeling more and more comfortable and just full steam ahead with the Diz Quiz. Thank you so much for watching and for enjoying it. It's been awesome to get positive feedback, to see people reacting and wanting to be on the show and just having a good time with the Diz Quiz. So I really, really appreciate that. It's so awesome to see. It's what keeps me going. Also, if you would be so kind to subscribe here on YouTube. I know you hear this all the time from every YouTuber of all time, but it's because it helped us out. I've always wanted this thing to be about community, about building up a channel that people can meet each other and express their different Disney point of views and just have fun with Disney stuff. So by subscribing, you're joining the community, you're being a part of the Diz Quiz, and we would love to have you. Also, as I mentioned last episode, we are now available as a podcast. So if you'd like that format better, the audio-only podcast is available on the Apple Podcast app. And if you're listening to us on there already, first of all, thank you. Second of all, I'd really appreciate it if you would leave a review and a rating on the Apple Podcast app. I'm sorry, I know I keep asking you to do stuff, but like I said, it helps out. Apparently, that's the only real way to raise visibility on Apple Podcasts is to leave a review. I don't get subscriber numbers or anything like that. So by doing that, you're really helping me out and helping more people discover the Diz Quiz. So super appreciate anything you can do on that front. One more announcement. I think I mentioned this last time, but I'm working on a new series of videos, doing something a little different in addition to the game show. And right now I'm calling it Diz Quiz Docs. And these are going to be documentary style videos that do a deep dive on one specific Disney topic. So the first one is going to be the history of the Osborne Spectacle of Dancing Lights. That'll be dropping in the next week or two, just in time for Christmas. So if you love the Osborne Lights or you don't know what the heck it is and you want to learn more, definitely check that out. Keep your eyes peeled for that to be released. Working on that right now. So hopefully that comes out really soon. And lastly, like I always say, if you want that daily Disney fun in your social media, definitely give us a follow over at the Diz Quiz on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Every day I post a fun video. It's Disney trivia questions or fun facts or just a cool little thing I like to put together on there. So I know that's how a lot of you find me in the first place, but whatever platform works for you, we're on all of them. So definitely check us out over there. So thank you again for all your support. I know I just asked a lot of you, but knowing you're out there, like I said, it keeps this thing moving and it's going to drive all the content that I'm putting out for all of you. So that about wraps up the housekeeping. Let's meet our contestants and head into the show. All right, well, it's time to meet this week's contestants. We have here our returning champion, Brian Crawford. It just kind of worked out the first few episodes that I've just had the returning champ back. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing that, but for now it's working out. And Brian, welcome back, and congratulations for being the second ever Diz Quiz champion. Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks, Tommy. Got to throw a shout out to Gina for the first ever champion. She was awesome.
Indeed.
But it's good to be back. Thanks for setting this up.
Of course. Thanks for being here. And then your challenger for this episode is going to be Mark Brown of the Animation Commendation. Mark, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me on. Once I found out about your channel, I was so excited to be on. So I'm glad this is coming true.
Awesome. Well, it's great to have you. Why don't you give a quick blurb about what you're doing there on your blogs?
Sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Ibrahim, aka Mark Brown, and I have two blogs. I have one called Animation Commendation, which is I'm a big animation fan, so it's like a tribute to animation. I do animated movie reviews, animation movie projects, stuff like that. And I actually host my own game show called Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Animation Edition. So this is fun that I'm actually at the other end of a game show for the first time. And then I have another blog, which is my live action Disney project, where I'm trying to watch every single live action theatrical release Disney movie ever made and review them. So if you like those, check them out. Thanks.
Very cool. And how far along are you doing all the movies in chronological order, all the live action movies?
Not in chronological
Okay.
order, but I don't I update that one like only about every 2 weeks, so I don't do it often. So I'm nearing my 100th movie, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, a long way to go, huh?
Yeah, I still got a way
There's
to go.
what's the number? What's the total tally there?
Of total movies?
Yeah, like how many have they made? How many live action movies?
I don't know off the top of my
God.
head, but I've heard 300 odd being mentioned before.
300. Wow. Well, good luck with that. Definitely check
Thanks.
out Mark's blogs for all that fun Disney stuff. So as you guys know, I'll remind the audience, we're having 2 sections of the show. First one will be a 50-50 type deal where you're going to have 2 answers for each question. And then the second half will be you'll have to come up with the question. In the first half, questions are worth 1 point. In the second half, they're worth 2 points. And you can steal in the second half, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So starting off our first category, the first 2 times we did true or false. But for you guys, I've made a special category
Gosh.
called real or fake. And I don't know, you guys might be like way too good at this one because both of you are like aficionados at some of this stuff. But what I did was I went through some of the more obscure Disney titles out there, picked out a bunch of those, and then made up a bunch of other ones. So each one is going to either be a real Disney movie or a title that I made up.
All right.
All right?
Oh,
Here we go.
All right, so Mark, as our challenger, you're going to be going first. We're going to have
Good
real
luck, Mark.
or fake
Get 'em.
Disney.
Oh, I'm going first? Okay, cool.
You're going first. All right.
Let's go.
Question number 1, real or fake? Teacher's Pet.
Real.
Real. Got it.
Yes.
That is a 2004 movie based on the TV show Teacher's Pet, which I've never seen. By the way, another thing I want to mention is I don't think I've seen any of these movies that are on this list.
I never even heard of that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one either, but I knew about its existence.
But you know,
Add it to your list, Mark.
There you go. add it to the list.
That's animation, so yeah.
All right, question 2. Marvelous Melanie.
Marvelous Melody?
Melanie.
Melanie. If that is real, it's probably a Disney Channel movie. So, do I want to take the? Let's say fake.
It is fake.
Ooh.
Question 3. Painting Daisies.
Painting Daisies. Fake.
That is fake.
Ooh.
All right, next one. Follow Me, Boys.
Okay, that one's real. I know
That one's
that.
real.
Fred McMurray. Yeah.
Fred McMurray.
I haven't seen that one yet, actually,
Good
but
one.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Brian, I
That'll
know you're
get a-
big on the
that'll
Fred
get a-
McMurray
A
stuff.
B. I'll get a B minus, C plus on your scale.
Oh, okay.
All right, next one. Sing Like a Bird.
Sing like a bird. Fake.
That's fake.
Oh,
All right, next one. Kidnapped.
that's true.
That's real.
Yeah,
All right, next one is Victory Through Air Power.
that's real. That was the World War II propaganda film that
Yep.
quote unquote helped the war.
All right, next one. The Littlest Outlaw.
That's real.
It's real. Next one. Love and Sunshine.
Fake.
Fake.
Man,
And the
you're
last
in a
one,
roll.
The Tallest Tower.
The tallest tower. Fake.
Fake. 10 for 10. I knew these would be too easy for you
Woo.
guys.
Aye.
All right, all right. All right, next up, Brian, you ready to go?
Right, fake or real, huh?
Fake
Okay.
or real?
You got this, Brian.
All right, first one for you. The $1 Million Duck.
$1 Million, that's the real one. Dean Jones.
As real.
Yeah.
Dean Jones, 1970, I believe. Early 1970s.
And Dean Jones and Sandy Duncan, I think we're in that.
There you go. All right, next one. The Magic Peanut.
The Magic Peanut. I'm going to say that's fake.
That's fake. Next one. Rolling and Tumbling.
Rolling and Tumbling?
Yep.
I've never heard of that one. So I'm going to go with fake on that one, but
That is fake. All right, the next one. The Misadventures of Merlin Jones.
They call me Merlin Jones, the scrambled egg. That one's a real one with what's the guy's name? Annette Funicello's in it.
Tommy Kirk.
Tommy Kirk.
Tommy Kirk,
Yeah.
1964.
Yep.
All right, next one. The Monkey's Uncle.
That's a real one with Annette Funicello.
That is the sequel to Merlin Jones.
The sequel to Merlin Jones. Yep.
Yeah. I thought I might trip
That's
you
a
up.
great song.
I thought I might trip one of you up by putting those in a row, but I was wrong. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize to my audience. These are too easy. These guys know this stuff too well.
No,
That's a classic.
I like this level.
Classic Disney tune.
All right, next one. The Boys of September.
Boys of September. I'm gonna say fake.
It's fake. Next one. Tall Tale.
Oh, tail. Boy. All tail. I'm gonna have to guess real on that one.
It's real. 1994.
Okay. Ring a bell.
I probably should have put more newer ones in. Those might have tripped you guys up a little more, but
yeah.
All right. Next one is Watcher in the Woods.
Watcher in the Woods. I've never heard of that one. I'm gonna guess fake.
Sorry, it's actually a real movie.
Oh.
It's I need to seek this one out because I hadn't heard of it. It's a 1980 horror type movie with Betty Davis.
I recommend
Really?
it. It's like the scariest live action Disney movie I've ever seen.
Really? Yeah, it's.
I mean, take that in perspective.
Sure,
Disney
but like
movie.
as far as
Yeah.
Disney goes, it sounds interesting.
Yeah.
So I'll have to seek that one out. All right, next one: The Race of His Life.
The Race of His Life. I've never heard. I'm gonna go with fake on that one.
As fake. And the last one: I'll Be Home for Christmas.
I'll Be Home for Christmas. I'm gonna go real on that one.
It is real. 1998, starring Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yep.
All right.
I missed one, huh?
You missed
Watcher
one.
in the
so
Woods. I'm gonna have to look at that one.
Yeah.
I recommend it.
All right.
I think Lifetime actually did a remake of the movie this year
Really
on Lifetime's channel. Yeah.
interesting. Definitely one to seek out. All right. So our next category for the day is there a ride based on it? So I'm going to give a name of a Disney movie, and you're going to tell me whether there is a ride in the Disney parks based on that movie. So I want to be clear that we're only including rides where you're in a vehicle and you're moving. If the movie had or has a show, that doesn't count. Or if it appears in a show, that doesn't count. These are like full-on rides where you wait in a line, get in a vehicle. So, a couple of these. Also, if there's any kind of like display or tribute to the character, a building that references them, whatever, those don't count. We're talking rides here. So I don't want anybody to be to feel bad that they were like, oh, but there's a building called whatever. So just wanted to be clear about that one.
Yeah, we got it.
All right. Mark, first up, is there a ride based on Sleeping Beauty?
I don't think so. No.
No, there is not. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I think there is in Disneyland.
There is in Disneyland. Ratatouille.
I think there also is in Disneyland Paris.
Disneyland Paris, and soon in Walt Disney World in Epcot.
Oh, nice.
Trying to build that one.
Awesome.
The Lion King.
I remember they had the show back in the day, but no, I don't think there's a ride.
There's no ride, believe it or not. Hard to believe.
Yeah.
All right, Song of the South.
Well, yeah, we got Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain. Bambi.
No.
No.
That would be an interesting ride, Bambi.
Wall-E.
I want to say no.
Nope. Frozen.
Oh, yeah, we had a big hullabaloo down here in Epcot
Yes,
the other day with
indeed.
that.
Mary
It's a
Poppins.
fun ride, though.
Mary Poppins would be a fun ride, but I don't think there is one.
There is not, though there are rumors. These are very early rumors, but if this Mary Poppins movie that comes out next year does well, they're talking about putting a little Mary Poppins ride also in Epcot at the UK Pavilion, which I think would be a great idea, actually.
That'd be cool. Maybe you could like come down from the sky like on an umbrella
Ooh,
or something.
yeah, I would love that, like Peter Pan style ride, like floating
yeah.
on it. Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, and last one for this one for you, Mark, is Tron.
I know we're getting a Tron coaster soon, but is there one already? Let's say yes.
There is in Shanghai Disneyland.
Oh, nice.
10 out of 10 once again. I made these late series. I'm hoping some of the ones
People
later on might
Mover,
trip you up.
The People Mover layover in Disneyland back in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The Disneyland People Mover, that's such an interesting history of that ride. From People Mover to the overlay to Rocket Rods and to now just sitting there doing nothing.
Nice.
It's just a shout out to the past.
Yep.
Who knows if they'll ever do anything with that track.
Yeah, just sitting there dormant right now. All right, Brian, you're up on Is There a Ride Based on It?
Okay.
First one for you, Finding Nemo.
Yeah, there's a couple of rides.
Got a couple of those, yep.
And I've got Living Seas.
Yep. Okay, Up.
Up. There is not a ride for Up.
There is not. Cinderella.
Cinderella. It's got a few castles, but no ride.
Sorry, I knew this one might trip somebody up, Brian, but the carousel is Cinderella.
Cinderella's Carousel, yeah.
Cinderella's Carousel.
Thankfully, I didn't get that one. I get that. I would have got
Yeah,
that
I
one.
felt like whoever got that one.
That's the one in Magic Kingdom, huh?
Yeah. Okay, next one, The Little Mermaid.
Yes.
Yep. Pocahontas.
Now I gotta think harder. I know there's meet and greets for Pocahontas. And I'd have to think like in Disneyland Paris if there's anything, but I don't think there is. So I'll say no.
No, there is not. All right, next one, Tangled.
Tangled. There's some bathrooms.
There are bathrooms.
Ah, boy. Tangled. I'm going to say no.
No, there is not. All right, next up, A Bug's Life.
A Bug's Life. Well, there's Bug's Land in Disney California Adventure that's got several rides for the film, so I'll say yes.
There you go. Next one is Jungle Book.
Jungle Book. Jungle Book. I don't think the Jungle Cruise counts, so
No.
let's say no.
Nope. Hard to believe. You would think Jungle Book's a pretty beloved
Favorite
movie. It's your favorite.
I always had the unpopular opinion that they should revamp Jungle Cruise and include Jungle Book characters in it.
Ooh, I'd be okay with that, actually, I think.
That would be cool.
All right, next one, Hercules.
Hercules. I know there was a parade for Hercules.
There was a parade.
I'm going to say no.
Got it. And then last one, The Three Caballeros.
Three Caballeros. Yeah. Sure.
Wow, that was a softball. We did not plan that, everybody. That was not planned.
Yes, the tour in Epcot. Yeah.
The Caballeros.
I love that ride. But hey, I guess there's a rumor that since Coco is doing so well,
yeah,
take over. Yeah,
That's what I heard too.
I like the Three Caballeros ride. I think it was a fun overlay, but you know, I adored Coco, and I would not be at all upset if they put Coco in there because I was just like seeing it in my head when I came out of the movie theater. I was like, oh, you can have all the music and the Land of the Dead go in there and have the song playing, and it would be really. It would be
through the
pretty cool.
flower bridge and all that.
Stuff. Yep.
Yeah, the flower bridge could be like the. Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Yep. Yeah. I think I would be too.
So, yeah, I mean, my understanding is that whenever a movie comes out, there's always just like a sort of instruction like, hey, figure out how this can go in the parks, and maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't. So I'm sure they've been thinking about it, and I guess it just depends on how well it does and everything. But I think it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, that concludes the first half there of the 50-50 questions, and our score right now is Mark with 20 and Brian with 18. Now, as you know,
still anybody's game.
It's still anybody's game. You can catch up here. So once again, I mentioned earlier that there is now the stealing element. So these questions, there's no choices or 50-50 or anything like that. So if you get it wrong or you don't know the answer, the other person can steal it and get those points from you. So our first category for this one is going to be Disney Sidekicks. Now, I feel like this is going to be another softball for you guys. I tried to get some obscure one. They're all from animated movies. But I will name a sidekick, and you'll tell me what movie they are from. Could be the hero sidekick, the villain sidekick, the side character sidekick, but they're all kind of fall into that sidekick category. All right, so Mark, you ready? I think you guys got this, but let's see if I can trip you up once or twice. Every time I trip you up, I'm gonna feel like I did a good job. So here we go. All right, first one up is Percy.
I'm going first, right?
Yeah, sorry, Mark. You're up.
Percy was Pocahontas. That was the dog, right?
That is the dog from Pocahontas.
All
right, next one. Archimedes.
That's the sword and the stone. That was the owl.
Next one is Sven.
Sven is a reindeer in Frozen.
I did too easy, that one. All right, next one is Big Mama.
Is that the owl in Fox and the Hound?
It's the owl from Fox and the Hound.
Oh, man.
All right, and last one of this. I should have maybe made more of these, but we're only doing 5 apiece for these ones. Last one is Jock.
That's a Scottish dog in Lady and the Tramp, right?
I'm going to give this one to you because you definitely know your stuff. So Jock, J-O-C-K, is the dog from Lady and the Tramp, but I wrote down J-A-Q. Which,
Cinderella,
which is the mouse from Cinderella, but definitely worth the points because I said it. It's a homonym pretty much, so you definitely know you definitely get the points there.
Thanks.
Okay, so good stuff. All right, Brian, you ready?
Yeah, this is all right.
You don't sound too confident, but let's see. I think you got this. These aren't too bad. Okay, first one, Samson.
Samson. Oh boy. See, some of these newer animated films, is that from Hercules?
I'm sorry, no, it's actually sorry.
Yeah,
actually, Mark has a chance to steal. Mark?
Actually, no, I can't think of this one.
No, nobody's got this one. So Samson is the name of Prince Philip's horse in Sleeping Beauty. No points on that one.
Okay.
Okay, next one. Ray.
You tripped us up there.
Ray. R-A-Y.
Ray. Is that the Firefly from Princess and the Frog?
Got it. All right, next one. Gurgi.
Gurgi. Oh, I've heard of that. Gurgi. I want to say that's the pig in the Black Cauldron.
So, but yeah, it's from the Black Cauldron. I guess, is he a pig or what? I think he's just a Gurgi, but
yeah. It's not the pig. It's like the small white creature.
Yeah, he's just the creature.
He's okay. Yeah,
we're just looking for the movie, so you got it.
I think the pig is called Henwen or something.
Henwen, yeah.
Henwen, yes. Fun movie, weird movie, but I
just watched it, so that's why it rang a bell.
All right, next one. Pua. P-U-A. Pua.
Pua. Orange sidekick. P-U-A. Pua. I'm drawing a blank on this one. I'll guess. I have no idea. Let's say. The Good Dinosaur.
No, I'm sorry. Mark?
Come on, Mark.
I'm not 100% sure, but is it the fish in Lilo and Stitch?
It's not. Oh, man, I got you guys again. This makes me happy now because you guys have been so good. Pua is the pig from Moana.
Okay.
I forgot about that pig.
All right, Brian, last one for you is Dodger.
Dodger. All I can think of is Oliver and Company.
Got it. Oliver and Company.
Nice.
All right, so with one round left, we've got Mark with a 6-point lead now, 30-24.
Yeah, I missed two, huh?
So you missed two in there, but Mark didn't steal any from you, so there's still definitely a chance. Because the two you didn't know, he didn't know either from that round. So our last category for the day, and this is I hope going to be the hardest one, but we'll see if I get you guys, is trivia about the Disney short films. So I'm going to give a hint, sort of something about a short film. You'll have to tell me which film I'm referring to. All right?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, this sounds like the hardest category.
And these are all animated shorts produced by Disney. There's no Pixar, no live action stuff like that or whatever. It's all animation produced by something in Disney.
Cool.
All right. So first one for you, Mark. The first Disney short produced in color.
I think there's flowers and trees.
Flowers and trees.
This was actually a question I had on my game show too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
All right, next one. The first short film starring Roger Rabbit.
God.
This is a tough one.
What was the name of it? It was with Roger Rabbit and the baby.
Uh-huh.
But was it Roller Coaster Rabbit?
I believe that's the second one, actually. Second or third, not the first one. Brian, you know the name of the first one?
So it was the... Man, I guess I have no idea.
It was called Tummy Trouble.
Tummy Trouble. Okay.
So no points on that
I
one.
never got that one.
All right, next one. This sort of bizarre short film puts Donald Duck into a Nazi nightmare.
Is it Der Führer's Face?
Der Führer's Face is correct.
Yeah.
One of the stranger
Nice.
things that Disney ever produced. I actually wrote a paper about that in college, about that short film. I took an American animation class, and that was one of my big papers was on that.
Nice.
Maybe one day I'll make a video about it, actually. That'd be fun to do a little dive into the Disney World War II sort of stuff that they produced.
Yeah.
All right, next one up. This short film was a collaboration between Walt Disney and Salvador Dali.
Oh, this was Destino?
Destino. And the last one for this Oscar-winning short uses a hybrid 2D, 3D, cel-shaded animation style.
Is it Paperman?
Paperman.
Whew.
Wow.
That's one of my favorite short films
That
they
was
ever
a
made.
cool short.
That was great.
I just
That's
want
like-
a movie made out of that style so badly, but I guess it's supposed to be really expensive to produce.
Yeah.
But it's so beautiful.
I love the love story in that one too.
Yeah, it had like this Pixar-esque story, but with that cel-shaded animation, so good. All right, so our final round here. And by the way, Mark, on all the questions asked to you, you only got one wrong of the whole thing. Was that Roger Rabbit one? So congratulations, that was awesome.
Yeah.
But
I don't even think I could catch you.
I don't think you
Good
can.
job.
I don't think you can at this point. But let's run
We'll
through
have
'em.
some fun.
We'll have some fun.
Give it a shot anyway. Yeah.
Maybe I need to in the future change this up where for the last round only the person that's down can go first or something. So that I don't know. I'll think about it.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I'll think about it. Eventually, honestly, I want to change stuff about this format, but for now it's working pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Make
fun.
progress as you go along.
Yeah, we'll see. So, all right, final round here for Brian. Let's have some fun. In this short film, Donald Duck made his debut.
Donald Duck's. Guy.
This is a hard one. I would not have known this one myself.
It's the one where the hen is wanting to. She needs some help planting corn, and Donald doesn't want to help her out.
You got it. You got the description.
Yeah.
You can get the name from that.
You can get it. The name is. You said part of the title in there. I don't feel bad helping you out because the game's already decided. So.
Yeah, it's like the hen who needs help planting. Oh, I can't remember the name of the title. It's like
Mark, why don't you help him out?
The Little Red Hen.
It's actually the Wise Little Hen.
The Wise Little
Hen. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So this one you might not be familiar with the short, but I think you'll be able to get it from the way that I phrased it here. So this 1943 short shares a name with Disney's 2005 feature-length animated film. So they're both based on the same story.
The short, 2005.
So the short from 43 has the same name as the movie from 05.
Hmm.
I'll give you one more little hint. I think it's my least favorite Disney animated movie.
Oh, really?
In my opinion, I think it's the worst one they've made. But...
Oh man, I'm drawing a blank on it. What do you think, Mark?
Well, it's not my least favorite, but it's definitely the worst, I think, in the canon. It's Chicken Little.
Chicken Little? Oh.
The short is way better.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Oh, sorry. What's your least favorite then, Mark?
My least favorite, I get a lot of flack for this, but the movie is well made, right? Like, I'm not, from an objective standpoint, it's a good movie, but I get bored with it, and it's Fantasia.
Fantasia, wow.
Yeah. Like, I can't watch Fantasia. I can watch Fantasia 2000.
2000?
But Fantasia just bores me. I don't know why.
All right, so next question. This series of Christmas-themed shorts aired on ABC between 2009 and 2011.
Series of Christmas shorts.
So, yeah, it's a little series of the same characters, sort of.
Oh, boy. Is it one of those House of Mouse ones?
No, this is its own kind of thing.
Yeah, so you stumped me big time on these.
It's all right. They're tough. Mark,
yeah,
do you know it?
I don't know.
I never seen it, but is it Prep and Landing?
Prep and Landing, yeah. It's actually they're actually pretty fun. The whole idea is that it's the elves that go in before Santa arrives at the house, and they kind of prep the house for Santa, and it's done like it's done sort of like Mission Impossible like style, where they're going in like a SWAT team and like set everything up. It's fun. It's worth watching, I think, especially in December. So I thought that was a seasonal question there.
Sounds like Arthur Christmas, kind of.
Yeah, a little bit. A little behind the scenes Santa type deal, so it's fun. All right, next one up. This was the first Mickey short produced. So not the first one to be released, which we all know is Steamboat Willie, but what was the first one they made?
Plain Crazy.
Plain Crazy.
I knew Brian would get that one.
All right, I think we'll get this last one too. This collection of short films.
Sure.
I think I have a feeling. So this collection of short films, this package film, is considered the first sequel among the Disney animated classics lines. You know, those 50, what are they up to, 55, 56 movies. There's a few sequels in there. This is the first sequel movie they made.
The first sequel?
Maybe this is tougher than I thought it would be for you.
First sequel? Oh, repeat the question. The
Sorry,
phrasing
it's a weird question. So, so this package film, you know, the package movies from back during World War II, is considered the first sequel that Disney made in their animated feature length, line of movies. I know it's an awkwardly phrased question. I'm glad that it's not the deciding question of the game. I think if you look down, you might find the answer, though. Maybe look.
I think I know what it is.
Maybe look at yourself.
It's either, well, I can't remember which one was made first, Saludos Amigos or the Three Caballeros.
I'd say take a look in the mirror, and I think you'll see the question.
Yeah. The Three Caballeros.
It's the Three Caballeros.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, technical sequel.
Your shirt came in handy twice today.
There you go. It was the answer twice.
I couldn't add Saludos Amigos was first. That's right.
Yep. All right. Well, great job, Mark. You got 42 points. Awesome job. You're our winner this week. This was great. I mean, you guys are just too good. I don't know. I'm gonna have to come up. I'm gonna have you guys back on and come up with some like real tough, hard-hitting ones. I mean, I think people out there, if you're watching, it's probably still fun to get these facts out and watch these two experts go against each other. But personally, next time we're gonna have some more obscure questions for you guys to handle. So again, congratulations to Mark. What a performance. He really knows his stuff. I'm going to get him back on one day and really, I'm really going to drill him and we're going to get him to trip up more often next time. But thank you to Brian and Mark for being with me. If you'd like to get involved with the Diz Quiz, shoot me an email at thedizquiz@gmail.com or message me on Twitter or Instagram or whatever works for you. I'd love to hear from you, even if just to say, hey, I'm enjoying the show, keep up the great work, or do more questions about, Disneyland, Tokyo, whatever it is. I'd love to hear from you and just know what you think about the show and get you involved if you'd like to get involved in some way. It's been great with just 3 episodes and we're already starting to pick up subscribers and viewers, and I never imagined to have like this sort of response right off the bat. I expected to make many episodes before people started to notice. So you really mean a lot to me by watching this and by subscribing and being a part of the Diz Quiz community. So thank you for that. So that does it for the Diz Quiz episode 3. I've been your host, Tommy T. Thanks for watching. Keep on quizzing, and until next time, we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.